Welcome to the Wackadoodle News, broadcasting high above the glistening Sclabangi building. I'm your host, Marty D'Angelo, so welcome to the show.
Hey guys, Marty here, May 9th, 2019. So a lot of people get really up in arms about this Oroville Dam. It's got to make you wonder what's really going on, why people leave really hateful comments. And I know there's trolls and everything out there, but some of these people seem to be deeply disturbed. I don't know. Anyway, so what you're looking at on your screen right now is you're looking at on your right screen, you're looking at live real-time data from the lake. The lake level is at 888. Nothing symbolic about that or anything for all you numerologists out there. And on your left screen, what you're looking at is you're looking at the spillway when it was running back on April 8th. And this is when there was the whole harmonic vibration that was going on. So in order to get into this, you have to have really good headphones or really good speakers. Good headphones will work just fine. If you have those, grab those right now. Because the actual vibrations that were measured at the spillway are so low, you won't be able to actually hear a lot of them with your ears. So that's kind of why it's hard to describe this to people, and you try to be as Fisher-Price as you can, but it's still difficult. But we will definitely do our best to make it as simple as possible. So without any further ado, school's in session, bitches.
Look here. And flexural or bending waves, they like to just stick around. Look at that. Again, no batteries. Just keeps going. Now, you'll notice that I'm supporting it where this mode, this standing wave, has no motion, right? What if I change that? I just kill the mode.
Now we're going to use a frequency generator, and we're going to sweep down through the frequencies that were instrumental to causing concern about the Oroville Dam main spillway. Now I know there's a lot of armchair engineers out there who are watching this video and they've got something to say, but I'm telling you right now, just be quiet, keep your headphones on, just listen. So there are going to be those of you right now who are looking at the screen and you're like, I don't hear anything, bro. Why are you trying to harsh my buzz? We start at the bottom of the spillway at 7 hertz, and we work our way up. And as we work our way up, the frequency drops. The vibrations change and drop in frequency accordingly. But according to what exactly? Even our MIT student is baffled by this. I will now insert this blank space where you can tell all of us about how much you know about the Oroville Dam. Okay, time's up, Waldo. When we get to this point in the spillway, the frequency drops to 1 hertz. A 1 hertz sine wave cannot be heard with your ears, but can cause a lot of damage. Here's a 34 hertz sine wave, turned up really loud.
Sine wave? Sine wave it is.
That darn near blew the windows out of the place, let me tell you folks. Now here's that sound test again, for all you butt nuts out there. So Kiewit drills into the rocks some 30 feet and puts in these rod anchors that are then attached to the lower support system of the spillway, the RCC, and they have plates and everything that top them off. And when that spillway gets a rockin', let me tell you, it puts a lot of stress on the rock face that everything is bolted to. Now you can equate that to anything you want, but we have our own theories about it, and it seems to be pretty feasible. Look at that puppy move back and forth, almost as if it was designed that way. And there are plenty of videos out there by the California DWR about the construction practices and techniques that were used to bolt the lower part of the spillway to the rock face. And I'm hoping tonight that instead of, going out and using drugs, drinking and driving or something like that, you'll just stay home and work on your computer and research all that. Whatever you do, don't be a sheeple. There are some good things to say about the California DWR and the way that they've handled the Oroville Dam situation. Unfortunately, I can't think of any right now. We will be doing something kind of cool this year. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this. It's called the Crap Yearbook, and we have our own version of this that we're going to be releasing. It's called the Crap Yearbook, and we're going to be showing different people that are part of this whole thing of Oroville Dam. The first person on our list is Jeff Peterson with Kiewit Infrastructure West. And this isn't our way to belittle anybody or make anybody feel bad just because it's on a crap list. It's not a bad thing. It's just saying these guys are the ones who are involved, so let's just hang a shingle around their neck and let's say this dude does this and this dude does that, and let's just get it all straight so that way the public knows, because I don't think a lot of people know these things. And I would imagine that 90% of the public doesn't know about Kiewit, who they are and where they came from. So we're going to take you guys over to the Oroville Dam Watch Theater and teach you more about Kiewit.
Andrew and Peter Kiewit started a masonry business in Omaha, Nebraska. Focused on building brick home foundations, they called their two-man business, quite simply, Kiewit Brothers. That modest, almost anonymous beginning in 1884 was the start of something that still endures as the vast operations of Peter Kiewit Sons Incorporated. Andrew departed the company in 1890. In 1912, Peter's oldest sons, Ralph and George, became partners. When Peter died in 1914, his sons adapted to the severely depressed economy by moving toward heavy civil construction projects and highways. Peter Kiewit, the youngest of Peter Kiewit Sr.'s 6 children, joined the company full-time in 1920. With the departure of brother George in 1924 and Ralph in 1931, Pete Kiewit took over the reins of the company. Pete surrounded himself with no men who had the courage to disagree with the boss and the confidence to say why. Peter believed in selecting good people and giving them a challenge and the freedom and authority to meet the challenge. In 1941, Peter established the parent corporation, Peter Kiewit Sons Incorporated, and the corporate structure of subsidiaries and operating districts that still exist today. During both World Wars I and II, Kiewit helped the war effort by building military bases, airfields, and other facilities throughout the United States. Coal mining operations also commenced during this time. Having gained national experience, Kiewit was well prepared to start work on the interstate highway system following World War II. Kiewit has since built more lane miles than any other contractor. Kiewit started its first tunnel project in 1949. It was the Dearborn Street subway in Chicago. From this early beginning, Kiewit has been building some of our nation's largest and most challenging tunneling projects. Kiewit-built tunnels facilitate transportation and infrastructure that keeps our economy rolling. Western development and the demand for new water projects led the company's early tunneling experience in the late 40s and 50s. To further capitalize on this challenging business and to establish itself as an industry leader in tunneling, the company formed the Underground District in 1962. Since that time, Kiewit Underground has built a significant portion of this country's underground infrastructure. The South Saskatchewan River Dam project, completed in 1966, is the first tunnel project to utilize a tunnel boring machine. The company continues to employ the use of TBMs on many of its projects throughout the United States and Canada.
So Jeff Peterson made the list.
He seems like a nice guy. He does.
So we'll reveal more of the key players in the Crap Yearbook here over the next few days and coming weeks and all that. We have 10 people total to introduce you to, so you'll get to know them all or see what personal stake that they might have in any all this. There have been questions raised about certain things that do relate to Masonic tradition or Masonic law. I'm going to try to not get into too much of that stuff right now, just kind of bring you guys what we've learned as far as on the inside about what's really going on with the dam. I know that some people have laughed about us having boots on the ground, but, you know, we're such nice guys, we wouldn't even try to come there and put boots up someone's ass. So basically, you know, where we take pictures and the stuff that we're interested in, we're certainly not going to post that in these videos because that really gives away where we're at and where we're looking from, and we're not looking to give away our position at this point. We will, however, give you our website, Oroville Dam Watch. Go check out all the real-time monitoring that we set up for you guys to keep an eye on lake levels and everything. We hope you guys have a great evening. God bless you. Keep doing what you're doing.